easy to use because they need large amount of heat to our energy to be burned. When we want to burn coal, for example, we need a large amount of energy to burn coal, while we need a smaller amount of energy to burn liquid and a smaller amount to burn gas. Okay? So we have also another characteristic which is easy to use, easy to burn. Gases are easier to burn than liquids, and liquids are easier to burn than solids. After that, we have availability. Availability. Do we have large amount of this component or not? Okay. And we have also, is it cheap? Is it cheap? If we compare between coal, oil, and the natural gas, which one is cheaper? Okay, this is another characteristic. The last one is easy and safe to transport. Safe to transport. We said that gases are flammable, so they can be dangerous to transport because they are very flammable and may burn easily. But liquids are less flammable. Solids are less flammable also. So we can take this characteristic also in our mind when we choose a good search. Okay. This is our lesson today. It was very easy. So we will study the next lesson, which is talking about petroleum. They are related to each other, and we have some little information in this lesson. So we will study the two lessons together. We mentioned and we said that we can separate or petroleum. Petroleum is a mixture of hydrocarbons, a mixture of hydrocarbons, and we can separate them by fractional distillation, depending on the difference in the boiling point. Every component or every hydrocarbon has a definite boiling point. When the component reaches to its boiling point, it will evaporate. Okay? Right. We make fractional distillation. We make fractional distillation of petroleum in this column. Okay, in this column. This column is called fractionating column. Fractionating column. Okay, fine. What is the temperature inside this column? The temperature at the bottom of the column is 350 Celsius. 350 Celsius. Okay, so we will enter petroleum or the crude oil from this opening. Okay, then we will make fractional distillation by heating the crude oil to 350 Celsius. Right. When the substance reaches to its boiling point, it will evaporate. Okay, it will evaporate. So it will go up to upward to the fractionating column, and they will exit from these openings. Okay, we have different openings here. Okay, and from these openings, we can get different components, depending on their boiling point. From the top of the fractionating column, we can get hydrocarbons that have a boiling point below 40 Celsius. Below 40 Celsius. And these And these gases can be used for heating and cooking, like methane, like propane and butane. So at the top of the fractionating column, we will get some gases that can be used as a fuel for heating and also for cooking. From this opening, we can get gasoline, which is used as a fuel for cars, with a boiling point between 40 and 100 degrees. Okay. Right. After that, we will have chemicals, some chemicals like naphtha, which can be used in making plastic. It has a boiling point between 80 and 180 degrees. After that, we will get kerosene, which is used as a fuel for aircraft and also for heating, and its boiling point is between 160 and 260. From the top of the fractionating column, we can get gases. So we will collect gases from the top of the fractionating column. Some components, we say that some hydrocarbons or some components can't be condensed. We collect them as gases. They can't be condensed. Okay? So we collect them as gases and they are transferred from one point to another also as gases. From the middle of the fractionating column, so from the top, we will get gas. From the middle, we will get liquids. Liquids that can be used for vehicles, for aircraft, for heavy vehicles, and so on. Okay, like from the bottom of the fractionating column, we will get solids. So we will get solids from the bottom of the fractionating column. We can get lubricating oils. We can get lubricating oils, and we can have also bitumen. Bitumen is used in roads and also it can be used in houses, okay, to seal the roofs of houses. Okay, so we can here get we can separate the petroleum into into different types of hydrocarbons. Gases will be collected from the top of the fractionating column. Liquids will be collected from the middle of the fractionating column, and solids will be collected from the bottom of the fractionating column. Okay, right. Fractional distillation involves two processes. Fractional distillation involves two processes. The first process is boiling. The first process is boiling because the we will boil petroleum or the components of petroleum until they reach their boiling point. Right. The second process is condensation. We can make condensation for some components or some fractions of petroleum to make them easier to transport, because transporting gases is very dangerous and also is very hard, because as you know, gases need very large tanks. So we condense them to decrease the amount or the size of the tank